Hey, 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 everybody. I'm going late. I'm going late tonight, baby. So, got my rods out. Um, I'm going to put a link up to if anybody wants to come in. If anybody wants to come in, they can come in and we can have a little talk. What's going on? Hello, hello. What's going on, Danimals? Dan? We are out here fishing. So, if anybody wants to come up, I'd love for someone to come up and hang out for a little bit. We are going to do some fishing tonight. I know it's late, but that's okay. This is what we do. We have ideal conditions right now. So I'm going to sharpen up the water is I don't know, maybe a half hour higher than I want, but we're going to give it a try. So what's crack-a-lackin'? Catfish regulators, what's going on? We got to get some baits in the water here. We are going to start. Let's see if I can use this top here. Use the top to use my cut bait. Cut some trout up. I'm going to start out with 2 rods tonight just because we're going to test the waters a little bit just to see how it's flowing. So we're going to, if it's not flowing too fast, I will throw out a 3rd. But we're going to go with 2 right now. Obviously the 2 prime spot areas. How's everybody going off the res? What's going on? Fishing for Whiskers. Everybody's in the house. Here we go. Let's get this stream started. Let's see what we can do. I'm excited. I'm out here on the river again. It is a little high. Well, not high, but it's we got outgoing tide again, but there's it's moving a little bit, but we'll get them out there and we will see. We'll see where this bait goes. We'll see where the bait lands and slides around, because I know the tide's gonna push it, but it doesn't matter. All right, nice cast. Wow, that was far. Holy crap. Wow, I threw that out pretty far. We'll see how these baits roll. We'll see how much they pull. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I'm gonna throw, you know what? I'm gonna throw this 3rd rod out there, Pontoon Jody. I'm gonna throw this rod out there. It's I mean, They seem like they're sticking. Where's this one going? This one's sliding a little bit, but we'll see. I'm gonna put 3 out. Why not? I'm not gonna waste a rod. You know, I mean the rod's sitting here, so might as well put it out there. Like I said, we are in a little faster current. I'm not gonna throw this one out as far because I know it's gonna slide. So, oh, we got fish jumping. Ah, no, I'm stuck in a tree. Not anymore. We'll let that one slide a little bit and see what happens. We'll just let it go. Yeah, they actually look like, yeah, actually like they're sticking pretty decent. All right, we are at my infamous spot, like usual. We are on the Darby Creek. If everybody knows me, they know that I fish the Darby Creek a lot. And Catfish Fever, what's going on? We're out here night fishing. It is a beautiful 60 degrees out right now. This is awesome. I don't know how much battery I have. I'm running USBs on oh, look at that. We already got a bite on the white rod. Oh my goodness. We already got a little tat. I don't know if you guys can see that. So we're at 60 degrees, got an outgoing tide. We got 0 wind, which is awesome. Yeah, my power inverter, the 3-prong setup is is out of commission for some strange reason. It doesn't work anymore, so all I could use is USB. And this power inverter has 2 USB ports that I can use. So one's going to power my light right now, and the other one is going to power my phone when the phone starts, dying out. Wouldn't took my desire to do anything today. Yeah, we had some wins. Yeah, past couple of days, or I mean, you guys saw my live streams. We had a little bit of wind, but we had a lot of luck. I really, I think I have figured out I figured out these waters. I really think I figured out these waters, and I am so happy that I am finally in a good position to put some fish on the bank and to really give people a decent show. Everyone can see the rods nicely. There was, yeah, tornadoes. Tornadoes are definitely scary. You guys live in that, in that belt where, what the heck is that? A little fish around here? Oh, yeah. Oh, crap. There's something down the bottom here. I think we got little bait fish and stuff. Little bait fish, little minnows jumping right in front of me. That could only mean one thing. There's either big fish or, yeah, that's pretty neat. Huh, how cool. Yeah. So we got little bait fish jumping around right here, right in front of me. Pretty neat. Right, man? I don't know. Yeah, so we are out here on my I'm gonna call it a honey hole. I mean, I think it's officially. I think it's official. I think this is a honey hole. Um, Definitely fish come out of here. I I've never caught more than 10 in a period, but I think that's still pretty good for this area, um, especially how it's been going lately. You know, earlier this year, and trying to figure out, trying to really dial in these waters. So I'm definitely happy. I am so happy that I'm able to get out here and fish these. I mean, we got, it's like 1:30 in the morning, and I just saw that no one was going live, so I figured, you know what, the timing is right. We got, actually, we got like I'd say an 80% moon. I haven't figured out the moon phase yet. That's, I guess that's next on my agenda as far as trying to figure out the waters here. As you can see, my rods are not, they're not bouncing around, um, which means the water level has dropped enough that it's not doing too much damage, and it's not really pulling my rods. I do got a little something going on this rod. This rod's a little short. It's not out there pretty far. Um, but I know I have debris in the water because I can see this middle rod right now is starting to, get tapped a little bit, sort of. Unless that's a fish, but that might be some debris coming out of the water. I hope not. Yeah, that's debris. Man, that sucks. I hope it pops off, because that was in a pretty good spot. Come on, pop off. Pop off there. You gotta be kidding me. Not even funny. Come on. I don't feel like bringing that bait in. Make sure I got my. Yeah, that's pulling some nonsense. Jeez. I thought I was gonna get away with it a little bit. I really did think I was gonna get away with not getting too much debris caught up in the rods tonight. Um, like I said, I'm a little early compared to the tide that I am normally fishing at. So it's a little bit faster than I would want to have in an ideal situation. Um, so yeah, we're about three. I want to say maybe 2 to 3 feet higher in the current and in the stream level, stream height. But I did want to come out here and see what it looks like, and how the baits are going to react, and how the fish are going to react in this type of environment. So we are definitely we're going to stick it out for a couple hours. We're going to see how everything goes, and hopefully my battery stays good for the time frame, and I have enough juice in my phone. I could throw that battery on there, and we'll be good. I'm gonna reel this one in. This has got some. This definitely has something on it as far uh, as debris. I know it. It's just, let me go check it real quick. Well, it doesn't feel like debris, but it does feel like that they pulled it. So I'm gonna reel this one in. I don't want to get anything hung up. See, yeah, something was on it. Something was definitely on it. I'm gonna cast this one right back out there. So we're gonna do this a little that way. All right. So that's a nice spot. We're gonna let that swing around. Let that do its thing. Let it swing around on its own. Give it a nice, let that settle in. Because we are on the hunt. We are on the hunt for a, I need to get a 10-pound fish. They are definitely in here. How far did that line go? Okay, that line's not going over that much. That's good. Well, it will because it keeps on bouncing on us. So it's just trying to find a good little spot, settle in. Once that thing settles in, that should be pretty juicy. All right, it should be settled in right about now. It should be good to go right there. And yep, perfect. I really do think. No, Dan, nah, no flatheads, just channels tonight. Just channels yet tonight. Um, yeah, I'm in the creek. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm actually, if the weather, because we're supposed to get 60% chance of a little bit of rain uh, Thursday night. So I think I'm gonna be good. I am actually gonna be trying a new spot. Um, the spot I'm gonna be trying is actually one of Creole's suggestions that I try when he was on the Bullock Experience. He was mapping out people's waters. So I showed him my river, and he analyzed it, just for face value, and he pointed out two particular spots that were really interesting to him. That in his eyes, he would go ahead and actually fish because it was something, as far as the bend in the river. He was talking about, at the wide bend. There's a wide bend in the river, just a, and that usually has deeper holes in it. Then he also said that there was actually an island that was up above it that he said I could probably fish in between that channel because it was slower moving water. And then just down from that was a bridge, and just below the bridge is exactly where he was talking about that it could be a really good spot. So I'm gonna try to fish there on Thursday. And what there's also along that area, there's some down trees. I took a look at it, and I sent him a picture, and he said, "Yeah, that's a nice spot." So down just below it, along the bank, there's tree lines there's actually trees that line the bank that do have a lot of hangover. So he said that there's going to be, there's definitely going to be over time a lot of debris that settles in there, as well as structure. And I noticed when I got there to that spot, there was it was where I'm actually going to fish. Right behind it is the Philadelphia pumping station. So there has to be some underwater pipes that may go out into the river. And so if there's pipes in the river, then that's going to stop a lot of, some of that current. And in that particular area, it doesn't look like it's super fast flowing, and I don't think I have to really cast out that far. So I'm actually going to give it a try. I am super, super excited for it. It just seems like it's going to be something that's just amazing. With the temperatures rising, I mean, I just saw that our water temperature reached above 54 degrees, which is a great sign for flatheads. The current level has dropped from the last. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the heck is pulling both of these lines? What the heck? Come on, get out of the debris. This sucks. All right, come on. I really hate debris that's going through the water. It just puts a burden on me. What? Wait, what? Hold on a second. Flatties, we only do that on Thursday nights, Jody. Flatheads are Thursday nights, you know this. We don't mess around. We just work on flatheads on Thursdays. Every other night, channel cats. We want to put up some numbers here. Hey, what's going on, Steve? How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, we're trying to get some of them kitties. I do think we're a little early. But getting baits out there early and having them smell that bait will be, I think it's going to be beneficial right now in my area. I got a little cat, but I'm to be honest, I'm kind of interested in these shiners or these little cat or I don't know, these little bait fish that are sitting right in front of me. They're just sitting here and they're just jumping out of the water a little bit. So they look like they're having a little bit of fun. I wouldn't mind trying to catch some, but I can't. I don't have like a cast net or anything like that. I can't really do too much. I don't know. So we're going to be out here basically until my battery runs out, or, I don't want to stay out too late. So we're going to give it a shot. Like I said, I want to say we're probably about a solid half hour early, just because the water level is a little high and it's still moving. And I think a lot of these channel cats are still nestled in behind all that structure or any of the structure, and they're not really doing too much or moving up yet. This is about the time that the debris comes through and starts playing with your baits like it's doing to mine and start moving things around, which sucks. I really don't like it. I don't like the debris too much, but we are in a tidal area where, um, there's definitely movement in the water, and it moves things around. Yeah, stupid little tree branches. That's the bad part. The little tree branches that just hit your line and just move them around. It really sucks. No, it's not bad. You kind of see where those lines are going out, and the white rod is maybe a little bit too close to the down trees out there. Like if you look, well, actually, you know what? It's probably almost in line. So if you look directly out to those lights and you go maybe 10 yards to the left, there's a down tree right there, and during low tide you can actually see the tree branches coming out maybe foot and a half, maybe foot and a half, 2 feet, somewhere around there, give or take. So those usually show themselves, when it's low tide. But it's definitely a place those catfish are probably hiding out at until it gets a little bit slower. Like I said, we're kind of at a slow. We're not at a slow point yet, and these stupid trees are pulling my line. Yeah, there's a little fish jump. Yeah, see this tree, whatever this is pulling my line. Definitely not a catfish. Man, oh man. I mean, does anybody have any that clears up for you? Oh yeah. Jay Fox, what's going down? We are out here on a beautiful night. I mean, you couldn't get any better than this. This is, I mean, other than temperatures 10 degrees faster or higher, if it was 10 degrees higher, this would be like a sick night. I mean, you couldn't get any better than this, other than catching fish. Yeah, there's little fish are jumping. Yeah, I don't want to put heavier weights on there just because I know the tide's going down, and it's not really gonna it's not really gonna change what I'm actually doing here. What I do see is these little fish jumping. Yeah, these little bait fish. Little bait fish. Good golly. Alright. Yeah, Steve, I'm all about, well, I don't say I'm all about them flatheads, but I'll tell you what, catching a flathead over a channel cat is I mean, I think the flatheads, in my opinion, they really they just have like a very I don't want to say deliberate or consistent pull. Like it just they just they just want to keep going. Whereas these channel cats, they'll thrash. They'll thrash around a little bit more than a big flathead or just a flathead in general. Like that one I pulled in the other night, last a couple weeks ago. That thing, I mean, with the current that was just with the current and being my first flathead back, it felt like, a decent size. I mean, I think it felt like a 10, 12 pounder, but it only turned out to be a 7 pounder. And he was pulling. I mean, I could manhandle him, but wasn't that bad. Oh, yeah, right, Jody. Uh-huh. That's all you fish for. It just so happens that you catch them big blues. Interesting. Very interesting. These lines. Is this what's going to happen tonight? These lines in the debris. I hope not. We definitely need it. It's not going to be a fun night if this debris keeps up. Not going to be fun. Whoa. Oh, wow. So, Steve, you're on the Colorado River. That's pretty cool. I mean, I take it that the Colorado River has some pretty swift waters for the most part. Uh, I guess that's all I typically see is that current moving around on those waters. I guess usually I'm watching people kayaking or through the water. Come on, buddies. We need some fish. Fishy, 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 fishy. Yeah, I kind of knew this was going to happen. Once I saw the water, once I came to the creek, saw the water a little bit high. I mean, it's starting to get, I mean, it's going down. Don't get me wrong. It is. It's starting to drop. It's just hopefully it drops fast enough that we can get in a good live stream as well as, yeah, it's going down. See, jeez. Yeah, something feels like a bag in here or something. Look at that. Yep, this is what I figured it was going to be. This kind of crap. All over. This is what happens when the tide goes down and it's a fan and it's the higher tide. Tends to be a lot of this crappy debris that moves through the water until it's slow enough that it actually settles down and either falls to the floor or gets swept away. So okay, so be careful with this one. Wow, casting pretty far for nighttime. Jeez. Interesting. Let that one slide. We're gonna pull this one in because it's feels like it's got some pull on it. Let's just hope. Yeah, it's got some type of debris on it. Yeah, it's got that, those cattails or like stuff. Just makes for a stupid. And this thing's moving all over the place. We're gonna launch this puppy out there. We're gonna take him and we're gonna full send. Wow, that's pretty far. I'm gonna let that do its thing. That slide. And then see this one's shallow. Shallow. That one's shallow. This one's gonna be deep, and let's get this one in. Hopefully I don't get caught up in any of the trees. Please no. Please no tree. Ah, thank God. Alright, so we're good. So I'm gonna step down here because the water level is definitely going down. So I'm gonna step, and it's got crap on it too. Yeah, so we're looking at a bunch of crap on these lines. I just don't want to. I don't want to stop fishing though, just because of a little bit of debris. We're gonna send this one out there. That's okay. So it's pretty far. I'm getting used to it. I'm learning. I'm learning how to cast this bait caster. Definitely. Let that guy go for a little bit. See what happens. Alright, we're back in business again. Not very hard to side waters level. Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. I actually, Steve, I actually used to live in California for 4 years. That was a fun time. Yeah, 4 years in California. Jeez. Yeah, lived out in California for 4 years, never fished a single bit. Not one time when I was out there. What the heck? Yeah, nothing. Alright. Hopefully I got these lines in a good spot. Because the water level is going. I'm getting a little excited here, guys. Definitely getting a little excited to see this water level dropping. Now it's just a matter of time. Steve, I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm not going anywhere. Pennsylvania is where I fish. I only have a Pennsylvania fishing license, trout stamp, so I can catch my trout. Do some fly fishing. What the hell is that? Huh. Something over there making some funny sounds. Some birds or something. I don't know. I am Oh wow, that's cool. Where, Dan, where are you at? Where are you fishing at? Cause I I wish. Oh, you're in the desert, Steve. Yeah, I would love for them to just throw the, you know, throw the. Yeah, we have to get a trout stamp here. So your regular fishing license is like 25, 20, somewhere around there. It came to $32 is what it was. Is my fishing license? It's $32. So I think the trout stamp might be 8 or 9, something like that, somewhere in that neighborhood, $8 or $9 for a trout stamp, and that gives you access to fish and keep trout. It's not like we don't have some of the on the East Coast. We probably Pennsylvania has probably one of the best hatcheries around. In central Pennsylvania, there's 2 rivers down in Pennsylvania. Um, yeah, there's 2 rivers. One is called uh, the place to fish is one of the most iconic places to fish is called La Torte. La Torte. It's in central Pennsylvania. I mean, it's got amazing fishing, trout fishing. I mean, pretty much all native, catch and release for the most part, on all areas of that river. Um, I don't think it's called the La Torte River, but I think the area is called La Torte. And then up north of Harrisburg is Spring Creek. Now, Spring Creek, that place, I fly fished there, and that place is amazing. The waters are crystal clear. I mean, you have trout swimming in less than a foot of water. They in a lot of in some places. I mean, you really have to know how to fly fish, and it's all catch and release up there. So those fish are super smart. They know what's going on, and it's just an amazing piece of property up there. For one rod, $56. What the $56 for a one rod? I mean, what? Jeez. I mean, you might as well put a down payment on something just to get another rod. Then that's ridiculous. I don't know how they would charge that much money for a fishing license. What is that, a 5-year fishing license? Jeez. What is that, forever license? Hey, I mean, I thought, hey, there's a little fish jump. I mean, I thought ours was a little high. I mean, even in like, you see those guys down in D.C., Maryland, and down south. I don't even know what the Southern boys they pay for their license. I wouldn't expect it to be too much. We need to get some fish on the board here. Oh wow, wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you got to be careful with that. One rod could. You got one extra rod out there. Next thing you know, you got a $300 fine for being 50 yards in the wrong direction. All right, so that water's going down. That's good. And the little fish are still swimming around. And we still haven't got a bite yet. we had one, we had something, but I think that was more of a reactionary bite. I don't think it was, you know, I'd like to see these rods starting to go down now. Now's the time. I think we chummed the water long enough. 2 o'clock. Bait's in there, half hour. I think we're almost ready to see some fish. I hope so. Oh, my mic is my mic a bit muffled right now, or am I just talking really soft? I don't know if that sounds better. I can change it. Yeah, I mean, I can change it to just go, hey, there's something. A little fish trying to grab a big fish trying to grab a little fish. Still muffled. All right. Let me do this. Let me try to change up these. I have to go. What's that? So how are we at? How are we now? Does that seem a little bit better? I changed ears. I don't know if that helped out. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. Sounds good now. Better. Better is not good. I'm gonna have to clean my ears out. Yeah, these AirPods. I could. Oh, okay. All right, it's good. All right, so. All right. Let's get a new. Water level has fallen about 1.5 feet already. So we are going to freshen up some baits because I think we are. I see some of that water coming by pretty slow. We're going to start to see if we can hone in on these fish. So let's reel them in. Well, you know what, Dan? I just actually, I just heard there was a in one of the flathead groups in my area. He just told me that we're we're allowed to use carp as bait. And I was amazed because I thought our regulations stated that we weren't allowed to use carp for some reason. I don't know. It just said, you can't use carp as bait. And I was questioning it, like, okay, if we can't use carp, that's kind of ridiculous because the carp population here is like getting out of hand. When I mean getting out of hand, I'm actually gonna do a video when the summertime hits. Probably there's about a half mile upstream here. Yeah, I'd say about a half mile. About a half mile upstream, we have a it's still a part of the wildlife refuge, and there's a kind of like a I don't know, a really low, a small amount, like a small area, or not, it's not small, but it's a big flat. And, you know, even in high tide, it might be 2 feet, maybe 2 feet high on a good day. And you could literally see the carp tops, like their dorsal fins, I guess they call them. Yeah, you can see their dorsal fins out of the water, and they're just swimming around and eating, and it's a little wild. So yeah, I mean, there's definitely, I would say there's definitely a couple of different ways I like to fish for carp. If you're in like a pond, this tail's going bye bye. I don't normally do that, but I don't throw any bait out there until the very end. But I got to chum the water a little bit, I guess. But the way I don't know if you're allowed to use treble hooks, but if you can what you do is you get yourself a treble hook, and you tie the heck. You have a small leader, like a leader, maybe 12, 14 inches at best, with a treble hook on it. Make some dough bait, which consists of uh, cornmeal, and you boil it, and then you uh, boil the water, add the cornmeal, add sugar. It's a pretty good bait, and make that into a nice firm dough ball. Hook that puppy on to your treble hook with a egg sinker as a kind of like a Santee rig, or I guess it's a Carolina rig. I don't know. I don't know what the heck it is. I don't know what it's called. But you take that and you leave it, if you have no current, you leave it slack. You don't have it taut. Ow, just got my finger. Oh, crap. This isn't going to work out. This fish is just going to take this bait. I'm anticipating not catching anything on this. So you leave it slack, and what that does is that gives the opportunity for the carp to take the bait, and it really doesn't, take the dough ball. It doesn't really feel that line, that tension on the line. And as it goes out, you can then see the line starting to take, and then you reel in slow, and then set the hook, fish on. That's what you do. I have had way too much success in my waters with fishing like that for carp. It got to the point, I mean, I was doing this at a young age, and it was getting a little too easy, and so I changed to catfishing. Now, other waters probably have different styles, but I think that's what works best in my waters. And yeah, if you're in like a pond or a lake or something like that, it's like butter. Just works out. It's like so easy to catch them. Put 3 different lines out, and you're good to go. Man. All right, let's see some fish now. Time to see some fish. How about you guys, huh? Oh wow. Yeah, I never really did the dough bait in the dough bait on the sinker. Um, I don't know. We just never really I never really tried it like that. Um, I guess I'm a little cheapskate. I don't want to waste bait for no reason. I mean, I know chumming is always a good thing to do, but I mean, I never really needed to chum for fish. It just never really wasn't like the best scenario, or it just really didn't. It wasn't really something that was like they weren't too hard to catch like that. What the heck? You probably, I mean, in all honesty, you could probably use corn, throw some corn out there. Corn's always a really good bait to use for carp. Get off of there. I've always found that corn, you throw a bunch of pieces of corn on a treble hook and you got yourself a nice little setup. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's still up. That's good to hear. Good to see. Thank you all for being in here with me on this beautiful night. Uh, so what exactly is a cattle cube? I'm not familiar with them, so if you let me know what they are. I mean, we do have some cattle in Pennsylvania. Yeah, that water's going down nice. Um, that might be something. I guess it was it like a corn feed, something like that. I don't know. What I am gonna have to do is put my. All right, where did my? Oh, crap. Let me find. Well, if I didn't lose it, but I'm putting my. I'm gonna put my battery up now. Charge this phone up so I don't run out of juice. See if this works. Yes, it does. Hey, look at that. I heard it. I heard the little beep. All right. You guys are going to have to excuse me for a moment. I will be right back. Got to use the men's room. Well, here comes the beaver. There goes the beaver. Man, that beaver's out. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, wow, that's cool. So it's like almost like a corn feed. That's pretty neat. Oh, man. The bite is slow tonight. Oh, what's going on? The water's probably not right yet. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, the water temperature definitely is good. Water temperature's good. We have 0 fish so far. Nah, Steve. Unfortunately, um, we don't have flatheads in this water. Um, it's I don't understand the whole dynamic with the flatheads, but I know that. Oh, what's that? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got some taps. We got some taps. That's good. We got some taps. I know that the flatheads, um, they haven't pushed down to the Delaware yet, so it's kind of, I mean, it's a far, far, far distance for them to travel. I mean, I'm talking, miles, and you know, they've been because the last place that we really catch flatheads is probably 2 miles from the 2 miles from the Delaware River, and there's really, I mean, the only place that the Delaware River have flatheads are up above Trenton. Oh, here we go. Here's another bite. The white rod, white rod. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Take it, take it. Yeah, buddy. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, come on. You sucker. You suck. You suck. That was wrong. That was so wrong of you. He had it too. He had that bait. He had it. All right, fish are starting to bite now. Fish are starting to bite, baby. Come on. That water dropped. See how that water dropped? It dropped down 2 or 3 feet. Water went slow, and fish started to bite, just like that. Just like that. Yeah, take that bait, mofo. What you trying to do here? Don't you see we're trying to do a live stream? Come on, fish. You saw it. You saw the bait. You smell it. Let's get in it. Definitely. I mean, you guys saw them takedowns. It's starting. Definitely starting up now. We're in that hour. We're in that prime time now. Once you start to get 1 or 2 bites, they moved out. They moved out of their holes. They moved out of the little areas. And all right, so we should start to see some bites now. Should definitely start to see some bites. That one took that too. That was something. All right, here we go. Chunky rod. Watch the chunky rod. I don't see any debris in the water for the most part. A little tap. All right, take the bait, buddy. You just take that bait and go with it. And that's the chunky rod's got the head on it. I'm gonna let whatever fish is trying to get to that one. I'm gonna let them take that whole thing because they deserve it. Yeah, buddy. Go ahead, guys. Take that bait. Water level's dropping just about right now. So we should start seeing some action. Let's go. Where's this rod? This rod got some stuff on it. Now there is, I've heard, haven't seen yet, there are stripers in this water. Whether or not they're big stripers, I don't know. That one do its thing. Try to get that thing off the. I don't know how big these stripers are. Wow. Yeah, you got to get that PB flathead. Get that thing going. Yeah, flatheads are such an amazing fish. They just, I mean, yeah, something about the fight. I mean, the fight is just, it. I've never really caught a blue, so I don't know, how they fight for the most part. But, you know, flatheads, it kind of does, it doesn't even matter the size of them. You can just, you can feel it. You can feel that fight, and they just know how to, get going. What? What are you? What? Dan, do you have like pretty big flatheads in your waters, or because that's a pretty small that's a pretty small flathead. I don't know. That's kind of tiny. Are they just not as abundant, or are they just? Oh, here we go. All right, that may have been. Yeah, they do fight hard. They just have this. They have the ability to just, you know, drop down and just, they. I don't know if it's like the way they move in the water, or you know, the way they push down and just, you know, because I mean, obviously they're big heads and they just like turn that head down and just start to go. I'm not sure. Whew. Wow. Quiet Man Curtis. Hey, what's going on? We're going late night tonight. I don't know if Boar's Head is. I'm thinking Boar's Head is has his show tonight as well. I'm not sure, but I figured I'd give it a shot. I saw that the water level is getting to an ideal position, and I had to give it a go. Even though it's late night, we're gonna give it a try. I mean, we just had two decent takedowns so far, and yeah, yeah, I saw my numbers drop a little bit. As far as the amount of people in the chat, you know, obviously, you want to check out other people's channels. That's what you do. Everybody, give everybody an opportunity. I just wish I had more bites going on right now for everyone. It'd be a much better show. You know what? Where's Buck Williams? That's what I need. I need Buck to come in here. He was my saving grace the other live stream. Soon as he came in, as soon as he came in, bam, got a fish. So that's what I'm. Somebody message Buck and tell him to wake up. Wake up and get on this live stream. Just pop in and say hi. Hopefully, Quiet Man Curtis did the job. We'll see. Yeah, that water is. Oh no, I got a big piece of nonsense coming through here. Uh, uh, a mat, almost like a carpet of debris, is rolling in here. Hopefully, it doesn't hit any of my lines because it's pretty large and it'll really screw things up. Yeah, it's pretty big too. I think it's gonna hit that back rod, that white rod over here. So that thing might go down. Yeah, I think it's. Well, I don't see really too much debris coming through the river or a creek. I mean, what would you guys consider this? Um, I mean, obviously we have the Delaware River that has a huge. I mean, it is large. The Delaware River is, pretty wide, very wide, and that's classified as a legit river. And then the Schuylkill River, that's probably maybe 200 yards wide. I'd say maybe 100. No, I'd say about 150 yards wide, somewhere around there, something like that. 150 yards wide, and this thing, I don't know. It might be pushing 100 yards. 100 yards wide. Do you guys classify that maybe as a river, or do you guys think that's a? I mean, they call it They call it the Darby Creek. So I don't know. What is that? Dragging my line. All right, that got off good. Think that's a creek. Rich. Hey, what's going on, Rich and Leo? Good morning from the UK. Waking up, grab a cup of. I don't know if you guys do tea in the morning or do you guys do coffee? Like, grab yourself a drink. We are fishing, fishing, fishing. Not catching yet, but we are definitely fishing. We are waiting for the fish to bite. We had a good bite earlier. That fish took that bait. And he was pulling, but he didn't hook up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I mean, honestly. Oh, there we go. Here we go. White rod. White rod. White rod got taps. Let's see it. Come on. Fish are back. Come on, white rod. Go down for us. Yeah, I mean, I would say, maybe upstream. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There's that white rod going off. Watch that white rod, guys. we might get a fish on that one. Yeah, upstream is probably, you know, it gets a lot narrower. I mean, we're talking, you know, maybe like 20, 30 yards wide, maybe 40 at best. Now, I'd say about 20 to 30 yards wide upstream further. There we go. Here we go. Let's see it. Let's see that takedown. Come on. He's playing with it. He's got to get him to take it down. What's going on, Rich and Leo Angling? Yes. There we go. Come on, White Rod. Go down. We got to get a fish. He's playing with it. He's definitely playing with it. He's got to take the whole thing. It might be a small cat. I don't think it's too big, just because, you know, the way it's dealing with it. Those bigger cats they're taking it and making it bounce. All right, come on, buddy. You got to take it. Take the bait, mofo. Just like Steve said, take the bait. Come on. We gotta get one. It's 2:30 in the morning. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. You gotta take it all the way. Man, oh man, you gotta take that bait. You can't be playing with it. You're playing with my emotions. These fish are playing with my emotions now. Come on. I mean, he's playing with it. He just doesn't want to take it all the way. He's got to take it to the house. Take it to the house. Take it to the house. Come on. Like, I can see like the shimmer of the line a little bit, and it's kind of just messing with it. Come on, you gotta do something with it. This is getting a little nuts here. Come on, we gotta show Curtis that we can catch some fish. Us Curtises here. Oh wow, what the heck? That was a little bigger fish. Going after these small fish. Huh. Yeah, something's going after these smaller fish. Come on, buddy. Help a brother out. Jeez, oh man. All right, Steve. You locked me in here. Lock me into a big fish right now. Come on. Let's do it for Steve. Steve's got to go to bed. Oh no, it's only what? 3 hours? So you're about 11 something. 11:30, 11:40. Bad. Oh, come on. You got to take it. This fish is just dilly-dallying. Come on. Pull the rod down. You got to be kidding me. Come on, fish. Just doing nonsense with me now. This is playing games. It's one of the most frustrating things is watching that line just tap, 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 tap. Knowing that the fish is right there, just man. Even this trout head hasn't got hit yet. I mean, it had a little tap, but nothing significant. Yeah, oh, 140 for you, 1140, yep. Yeah, we'll probably end up. We need to get a fish. This is getting comical. Little fish are still right there. Guess they're afraid to go out. I think I might even have to rebait. That's not good. I mean, we had one beaver come through. Our resident beaver hanging out. Oh gosh. I don't know, guys. This is. Oh, here we go. Got another tap. Something wants it, but not committing. Gotta chew that thing up. I'm hoping he doesn't have it and he's just playing with it and he's just on there and it's a small fish. I hope not. I just don't want to reel it in. Oh, Coachella Fest is here the next 2 weekends. Oh gosh. Hot chicks and hipsters. Coachella. Is that like do you get Burning Man out there? I think Burning Man's out there too, right? I know Coachella is kind of like the new age uh what's that festival? Uh Geez, one that was up in New York. Oh, how am I drawing a blank on that? What's that new? Oh my gosh, how am I drawing a blank on it? Oh man, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's the town and I don't even. Oh no, I don't even. It's right on the. Oh gosh. Um. The one where all the bands played, Hendrix and Janis Joplin, and what is I'm just drawing. How do I draw a blank on the biggest festival there ever was? Um, Wood. Oh God, I'm so bad. That is so bad that I would forget that. Oh man, that's horrible. That is so bad. Sorry if I offended anyone out there. I mean, I'm 43 years old. I should, it just, it blanked on me, it completely blanked on me. All right, let's freshen up some baits. It should be time where these fish are biting hard right now. I mean, these rods should be going off. That water is low. It's getting lower. I just don't think the rods are out in the right spots. So we are going to freshen them up. Catch ourselves some catfish now. Yeah, this thing is thrashed. That's why no fish are on it. I don't even want it. Piece of Look at that piece of beef jerky. All right, let's get some bait. Let's get some cutting up to do here. Yeah, I really got to invest in a better knife. This thing is beat to death. I can't even. That's a big hunk of meat right there. Let's get this puppy out there. And on to the next one. There we go. That's a good spot. That'll go down a little bit. All right, you just stay right there. Man, I hate to take off this head, but you know what we can do? We can recast it. We're going to recast this head out there pretty far. So, I mean, I know they're here. They've got bites on them, so this head is going right back out there. We ain't playing no games with it. Nice. Nice cast. There we go. That thing's locked in. This one, they got all the taps on it. Is that a fish on there? I mean, no way. Please don't tell me this is a fish. There's a small little fish on here. Doesn't feel it. Yeah, nah. Yeah, this thing's all shredded up. It's not bad, but they're a little fish. We can have some bait. Take some of that. Bring your big friends over. All right, let's get a nice chunk out of this. Yeah, this bait is getting a little warm. And so it's not cutting like I like it to. So it's producing a bad chunk that the fish don't particularly enjoy. So, come on. It's like, gosh, I hope something bites this thing. It's like scrambled eggs. It's like crap. But I hope it stays on the hook, because we are going to try to catch ourselves a big one with that thing. What the heck happened there? I think it splashed down like a it almost looked like a like somebody belly flopped. All right, there we go. All right, let's get some fish here, guys. Bought that $12 machete at Walmart and smoked honey wood. It's white plastic sheet at Walmart. You know what? That's good. I think I'm gonna. Yeah, I mean, I just need a sharper knife. I mean, this knife, I just found it. And I mean, I sharpened it up, but I mean, obviously, it's doing me more harm than good right now. So, definitely not a good thing, because I can't chop up my bait properly, and if I don't keep it cold, then it's not really hasn't been beneficial. What the heck? The thing shouldn't be moving like that. Yeah, definitely the tide is definitely starting to slow down now. Man, I wish I could stay here so much longer. All these little bait fish all over the place here. They're just like right here. I mean, there's got to be big fish in here. Yeah, I mean that's perfect. I mean, and it's already sharp, so I really don't have to worry too much about having to really sharpen it up yet. Hey, what's this? Please don't tell me that's a fish. Please don't say that's debris. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and get a new one. Why is this? This line is like really slack. It's not typically that slack. So I have to tighten it up a little bit. That just means the water level's going down, slowing up a little bit. Oh, look at that. There's a fish on. That's why. The fish was biting it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, man. Come on, fish. Ooh, now they're just playing with me. This is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Just tighten up that line a little bit. Next thing you know, we got to get one. This is, these fish are hurting my feelings right now. I'm not too happy with their, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. I'm going to let them take it. I'm going to let them take it. I'm not. Come on. You're going to hook yourself there, buddy. I'm not messing around. You can hook your damn self. I'm tired of this. They're probably not even taking the whole bait. Some little small guys. Man. That is not fun. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, 3B? Thanks for stopping in. I'm getting skunked. That's what's happening right now. I mean, these fish are playing with my emotions. I've got hits on on two rods, but this white rod has been getting the most action right here, and these fish are not taking the entire bait. I've been using the same exact size baits, and I really think it's like them. It's a little one, a little fish. And after they do that, and there's nothing, they rip some of that bait off. They've got a chunk of it already. So, oh wait, come on, come on, eat the dang thing. This is getting ridiculous. Come on, this is getting, all right, train bite, come on. How about a train takedown? That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the train takedown. Come on, fish. You know you want it. Come on. Guys, it hurt my feelings. Everybody wants to see a takedown. They're all waiting. And more action from these little fish right here than catfish. Where's the big fish? What the heck? I don't know what's going on here, guys. Yeah, I got that trout head out there. That thing's not even getting a nibble. This rod, I don't even care. That white rod's getting all the action and nothing. No serious takedowns. Not enough to catch the fish. Not happy about this situation. Man. Fish are here. let me do something real quick here. Do that. Let me reel this one in just a little bit. See if I'm in the wrong zone. What the heck? Oh. I bet you there's nothing on this thing. Exactly. Nothing but nothing. Nothing but scraps. Just like I said. Yeah, this is definitely definitely time for a new knife, because I'm not getting any good pieces here. Like, I can't even. Let me see if I can sharpen this up real quick. I can't even slice. I could barely slice through the skin. Oh, God. This is frustrating. Nothing worse than a crappy knife. You know what's worse than a crappy knife? No fish. How about that? That's the only thing that's worse than a crappy knife. No fish. And I got both. So I'm going to try one last time. One last time, guys. One last time. Catch these fish. They better catch. That's going to... One last time, guys. One big hurrah. One last hurrah. Let's hear it. Hoorah! Let's see. What was that? Yeah, I mean, these. Yeah, I definitely got to get a new knife. I mean, it's looked like. I mean, I might as well just, use a serrated knife and start slicing up these fish. A steak knife. That would probably actually do much better. I mean, granted, I don't have a steak knife, but steak knife would actually do much better right now. I'm gonna do a walk around, see if we have any varmints in the area. You never know what's going to be around here. Little varmints. And we've got muskrat, we've got beavers. Haven't seen any skunks yet. That's a good thing, but we do have fox. Like J. Fox Hunter. Yeah, the water level's it's really low. It's getting there. Yeah, one last hurrah. I feel the fish coming on. I do. One of these rods is going to go down. It's going to go down hard. Which rod do you guys think is going to go down first? 1, 2, or 3 from left to right? 1, 2, or 3? Oh, man. This is troubling. This is not a good sign. Yeah, I hope 2. 2 is that head. All right, we're gonna give it another 5 minutes. We don't catch a fish, I'm calling it a night. Man. Maybe the fish have moved to a different spot. I don't know. I just don't know, guys. This is
Yeah. I'm feeling the same way you are, Steve, right now. I don't want to leave until I catch a fish. I mean, especially when I'm getting bites like that. These fish are taking that bait. I definitely don't want to leave. Oh, see that? Rod 3? Rod 3 got a little tap. I got fish jumping out there. Makes me so jealous. So jealous right now. Come on, Rod. Go down. No, you touched it. You touched that bait, and now I don't have anything to do with it. Lord. Clear, clear skies. Wonderful temperatures. River's flowing nice and slow now. All we need is a bite now. We just need a nice little takedown. A little fishy come and grab my stuff. Come on, big takedown, guys. Big takedown. That's what we're looking for. Fish doesn't seem to want to bite. Take the whole bait. Ah, man, this is brutal. Brutal, guys. Brutal. You know, that old saying, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. Well, right now we be starving. We would be starving. If I had to fish for a living right now, we would not be in a good position. Come home empty handed's not a good feeling. But we're gonna try our hardest right now. Make sure that fish takes that bait. I mean, I know it's not eels or anything. They're not even in here yet. Turtle's not even in here yet. Oh, good Lord, come on. Bless me with a fish. Give me one fish. One stinking fish. Come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. Who does this? Oh, man. Never a good good sign. Maybe they're waiting. Maybe they're just waiting for a better time to feed. We're gonna leave those rods up and start packing up a little bit here. We're about at the end of our show. Clear that crap out. Got fish guts. Top my rod. Couldn't even use my scale tonight. Weighing any fish. Gonna leave them in there like that. I'm just gonna start packing up some stuff. Get those rods out. See if anything happens. Maybe they're on to something. Maybe they're on to me. Just maybe. Maybe they know. They know that the trout is a trap. Trout is the trap. They don't want to go near it. They're getting smarter. That's what it is. These fish are starting to get smart. All right. One rod in. Come on, fish. You gotta do something here. You gotta give me a bite. You know what? This knife. Oh, now the fish jumped right over by my bait. Good. This knife is gone. No more. In the trash it goes. We don't need that stinking thing anymore. Thing has been nothing but a burden to me. Alright. No bite on the fish head. Alright, fish, you're gonna get a little. Gonna get some bait in there. Alright, guys. We're about fixing to wrap this up for the evening or morning. I want to thank everybody for sticking it out with me. It was a beautiful night. Couldn't get anything. It was such a great yeah, I do pretty good with that with the trout. Yeah, I mean the trout's been freaking on fire. I mean, it has been on fire. Especially with the big cats. Got a lot of big cats on this trout. And the thing is that I really have had success with it the last you know, I've been out 4 or 5 times with this bait, and it's been nothing but success. I mean, success with big fish, little fish. It didn't even matter what fish were on you know, they were all hitting it. And past couple times, I mean, we've been doing the same routine here, and I only caught one fish the last time. Tonight, I got skunked. I mean, I got bites. I mean, you guys saw them. The bites were hit. They were hitting. It's just they didn't hook up. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the future. I got the Flathead Challenge coming on Thursday. So hopefully, with this bait and with this new spot, we can get on some fish. So thank you. Thank you everyone for showing up, staying here for the last couple hours. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys check out Pontoon Jody's challenge Thursday night. We're gonna have I don't even know who's gonna be on panel, but hopefully we'll have another good night, and hopefully I can get on some big flatheads in this new spot. So I want to say thank you everyone again. Take care, and I hope to see everyone in the coming live streams. All right, it's Catfish Curtis. Catch you later.